Hi guys, it's Ray here. Welcome to this quick free video program, probably about 45 minutes long. But by the time you've watched this video, you should have a good idea on how to develop at least 100k plus per year goalkeeping coaching business. Now, whether that 100k, whether that's in dollars, pounds, yen, euros, etc. Literally, I've helped goalkeeper coaches all over the world generate at least a six-figure income in their own goalkeeping coaching business. And I don't care what competition you have in your area at the moment, what you will learn in this video and what we can teach will hands down beat any other goalkeeping coaching academy or school, period. So we really will give you the advantage here. So look, if you're feeling a bit lost at the moment, you have 1,000,000% come to the right place. So if you're at a bit of a direction in life at the moment, and basically is, do you continue coaching at your soccer club, or do you start coaching in your own goalkeeping academy? I'm hoping by the time you've watched this video, you'll have a much better idea what direction that you want to go to. Also as well, at the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you some information that you can go and do your due diligence on myself and my organisation, so you can see without doubt that we can help you achieve your goalkeeping coaching dreams and goals. And as this video goes through anyway, you'll have a good idea, obviously, that we're still walking our talk, if that makes sense. So by the time you watch this video, by the end, as I say, you'll have a good idea which direction you want to go to. And also, if you're a bit of a skeptic, okay, so if you're sitting there with your hands crossed, your legs crossed, your knees crossed, your eyes crossed, you're exactly like me. I'd be exactly the same. But as I say, at the end of this video, I'll give you some links that you can go and check out, and you will see that we are very much above board and we are still walking our talk to this very day. You see, goalkeeping coaches now are getting very concerned. And again, what I'm going to say now, you probably would have heard it yourself, and it's probably already happened to you, and that is now every single week these more and more goalkeeping coaches are getting qualified as a goalkeeping coach, but there's not enough jobs to sustain the amount of goalkeeping coaches that are coming on board. Now, I know a lot of goalkeeping coaches have been frustrated because they're saying that the governing bodies, so in England it's the English FA, for example, in France it's the French FA, they're saying that these governing bodies, they're giving out goalkeeping qualifications willy-nilly now. And they probably are, to be honest with you, but you've got to remember it's their business to create. It's a business at the end of the day, and they're going to, as long as goalkeeping coaches want the next qualification, they're always going to put goalkeeping programs and goalkeeping courses on, because obviously they're a business to make money. However, once you know what we know and what we're going to show you in this free video, you won't really care about competition because they won't be able to come anywhere near you. But the problem is with goalkeeping coaches that are at soccer clubs at the moment, there's a lot of goalkeeping coaches now sadly are undercutting each other. And I've heard so many horror stories where a goalkeeping coach will be coaching at a club, give that club their heart and soul for 1 season or 5 seasons, and other goalkeeping coaches come in and basically said, hey, I want to get my foot in the door here. Whatever your current goalkeeping coach is taking as a wage, I will take 50% of that income. And again, I'm not saying all soccer clubs will do this, but a lot of soccer clubs now are going, what? Okay, cool. Because most soccer clubs, as you probably know, they don't understand goalkeeping. So, they don't understand the experiences of a goalkeeper coach. So even though you might have 2 goalkeeping coaches on level 2 or level 3, for example, the soccer club will only see that those 2 goalkeeping coaches are both on level 2, and they think, oh well, these are both the same goalkeeping coaches. Whereas one goalkeeping coach could have been a goalkeeping coach for 3 or 4 months as a level 2, but another goalkeeping coach might have been a level 2 goalkeeping coach for 5 or 6 years, if that makes sense. But soccer clubs can't, unfortunately, tell a difference. And also what's happening as well now, and again, you probably go, you know what, Ray, yeah, I've heard of this myself. When soccer clubs are now recruiting other goalkeeping coaches, whereas a few years ago, there might have only been 2 or 3 goalkeeping coaches going for that position. Now there's 30, 40, 50 goalkeeping coaches all going for that position. And some goalkeeping coaches are sadly saying, hey, I know the wage is $30,000 a year, for example. Look, I'm willing to take $20,000 a year. So it's becoming a bidding war at the moment, okay? And again, quite rightly, goalkeeping coaches are getting very, very concerned. But that's if you are obviously, wanting to coach at a soccer club. You see, because by the time, like I say, you've watched this video, I'm going to show you how I've developed over how I developed over 100k plus per year goalkeeping coaching business, and more importantly, how you can do that as well, working a lot less hours than what you'll be working now in your current role as a goalkeeping coach for your soccer club. Now also, look, again, I will not be for everybody. I mean, I'm going to tell you straight, if you're a goalkeeping coach that is happy coaching at their local soccer club, this free video will not be for you. You might as well switch off now. I don't mean to sound arrogant there. I'm just trying to obviously save your time. However, if you're a goalkeeping coach and you want to earn a full-time income as a goalkeeping coach, and you understand that that's never going to happen at the soccer club, your current soccer club, or any soccer club, to be honest with you, for the most part, and this video will 1,000,000% be for yourself. Even if you want to earn an extra $200-300 a week, you want to maybe just know how to get some one-to-ones, or whether you want to earn $500, $1,000, $2,000 a week, this video will definitely be for yourself. So what do I recommend as a goalkeeper? What do I recommend any goalkeeping coach should be doing? For me, it should be starting your own business, period. Even if you decide, which I recommend, by the way, you decide to currently stay with your local, the current soccer club that's giving you an income, even if you start your business just with one-to-ones, okay, because you really need the security now. If you need to earn a full-time income in your own as a goalkeeper coach, seriously, I'm not advising you. I'm like warning you and telling you, you've got to have your own business, because the way things are going in the next few years, there's going to be that many goalkeeping coaches scrambling around, for jobs at soccer clubs. The income, the wage levels are dropping every single year, and as they say, it's going to be a race to the bottom. Whereas if you step aside from that, even if you start off with doing one-on-ones, just earning an extra $100-200 a week, you can slowly build your goalkeeping coaching business while you've got your soccer coaching job. Your goalkeeping coaching job with your soccer club, because I will guarantee 1,000,000%. Once you get to a stage and you've got enough income as in your own goalkeeping coaching business, you will 100% you will go start doing your own things. You won't want to work for soccer clubs anymore, because you'll earn a lot more money in your own goalkeeping coaching business. Plus, also as well, you'll have a lot more time to spend with your time and your family. Now, I know you might be saying, Ray, I'm not an expert. I've not got the big time experiences to be a goalkeeping coach and go and compete with other goalkeeping coaches in my area. Don't worry about that. You've just got to have a passion for goalkeeping coaching. And what we can teach you, honestly, I don't care if someone's got the biggest name in your area, they've been well established, they will not know what we know, period. Again, obviously, I've been doing this a long time now. You can put me into any area, anywhere in the world. I know obviously with what I know as a goalkeeping coach, and more importantly as a business entrepreneur, I know with the system that we've got, put me anywhere and I'll establish myself as a goalkeeping coach within 12 months. I'm not saying that I'm going to knock anybody out of business or anything like that. Ethically, I wouldn't want to do that, to be honest with you, unless they did that to me first. But to me, it's all about having a slice of the pie. And as long as you've got a slice of that pie, you don't have to have the whole pie, if that makes sense. And we'll teach you how to have a slice of that pie in your area. That'll be more than enough to give you, more than a full-time income working part-time hours if you listen to the advice within this video. Now, before I explain how we can help you, let me just explain who I am, what I do, because it's really important to understand, if you are going to listen to my advice, is where I've come from, because part of my story will actually help. So it's actually part of the training within this free video as well, if that makes sense. Well, there I am there. My name's Ray Newland. I'm the founder of Just for Keepers. Now, but also please bear in mind as well, this video is not about you joining Just for Keepers. It's about you creating your own goalkeeping coaching schools. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I am actually going to try and encourage you to join Just for Keepers. But if you don't, not a problem, okay? Because all the training in here, again, as I say, you can go and do your own goalkeeping schools, okay? And again, I know you might be thinking, well, why, Ray? Why are you why are you going to help me do my own goalkeeping schools? Surely you'll be competition. Yeah, you will be, but we're that confident in what we do. As I say, it's like, it's just that we're that confident in what we do, if that makes sense. And I do believe in Keepers Union, about helping each other. So again, there I am. I achieved my dreams. I wanted to become a professional goalkeeper, and from the age of like probably 12 or 13 years of age, I trained like every single day. I was on a mission to become a professional goalkeeper. I was going for soccer trials after soccer trials with professional soccer clubs. I was getting told I wasn't good enough, but I just kept going back to the drawing board, going back to my goalkeeping coaches, and I was educating myself to become a better goalkeeper. And after 6 or 7 years of trying, I eventually become a professional goalkeeper. But it was the 6 years worth of rejection and knockbacks and getting educated that helped me achieve my dream to become a professional goalkeeper, because I wasn't naturally talented as a goalkeeper. I had to work extremely hard just to get to the levels of my peers, if that makes sense. Now, it's important to understand my story there, what I've just said about me. It's taken me 6 years, and I had to get educated. I had to go to my mentors, which is my goalkeeping coaches, to get better, because that's what helped me build my goalkeeping coaching skills, and that what can help you. This is my most favourite photograph. So there I am, there in my green goalkeeping jersey, and it's my favourite picture, because if you look into my eyes, you can see me just going, wow, I'm achieving my dreams. And it's a picture really because the angle of the way this picture was taken, all you could see is the police officers behind. Because when I played many years ago now, the home and the away supporters were actually renowned for fighting with each other. So behind is the police actually separating the home and away supporters. So there was about 20,000 people at that game. But unfortunately, you just get the angle of the police. But as I say, this is my most favourite photograph. So I was living my dream. I was a professional goalkeeper for 10 years. I had some really big professional soccer clubs were sniffing around me because I was basically because I was very fortunate. I was trained by like the legends, like legend goalkeeping coaches was like Peter Shilton, Gordon Banks, Neville Southall, Peter Bonetti. These are guys that mentored me. So I was getting to a stage where I had professional, some quite big professional soccer clubs about to sign me, and then boom, within 1 second, I lost everything. The training ground injury, lost everything literally within that second. And the injury was that bad. It took me nearly 18 months to get better. If I probably had the same injury today, I probably would have been back in the game. But when I played many years ago, they've not got the technologies they got today. And unfortunately for me, I was out the game, injured too long. And if you've played at a professional sport or a semi-professional sport at a high level, you know that you cannot be injured that long, because the game just passes you by. So that's unfortunately what happened to me. The game passed me by. So to say my life was in turmoil was the understatement of the year, because I went from living my dream job to all of a sudden broke, in debt, living in rented accommodation, having a dead-end job which was packing blood for a living, which wasn't exciting. So to say my life I went from being a hero to a zero. And I generally did not know what I was going to do next with my life. However, there's this chip inside of me that always wants better for myself and my family. And I knew I would always have my own business, but I just didn't know what it was at the time. So as I say, unfortunately for me, I was in a dead-end job. I was doing 10, 12-hour day shift work. And for over 12 months, I was absolutely going through mental torture, thinking, what am I going to do next? I got offered to go and coach at professional soccer clubs again, some of the clubs that I played for as a professional. But to me, I don't like anybody with anyone that's got a big ego. I've got no time for. I'm a firm believer you should treat people the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And in professional soccer, when I played, in the era that I played, it was just full of arseholes, pardon my French, and I didn't want to go back into that environment. So I was stuck in this situation where, I could have went and got a job back in soccer, the game that I love, but I didn't want to be in that environment. And it dawned on me one day, I found my niche. I always loved goalkeeping coaching. Every professional club that I played for, bar one, I voluntarily used to coach goalkeepers. And at the time, going back, this is in 1999 now, there was nowhere where a young goalkeeper could go and get professionally goalkeeping coached independently. They had to go cap in hand to professional soccer clubs to get goalkeeping coaching. And as we know, the professional soccer clubs, they only want the cream of the cream. And it's like a conveyor belt, you know, they'll bring goalkeepers in on trial and they just throw them on the scrap heap. So I wanted to create an environment where goalkeepers could go get professional coaching in a fun environment. Didn't matter what their ability levels was, as long as they were willing to listen, learn, have some fun, they were allowed to come to my training session. So I found my niche, which was goalkeeping coaching, and I turned that into a business called Just for Keepers. Now, if you're a goalkeeping coach, the chances are, without sounding arrogant, you've probably heard of Just for Keepers. You might have done some research on us, you might have just seen us pop up everywhere, but we've been going since 1999 now, and I'm very honoured and proud to say that with the lead, at the time of chatting, we're the leading and largest goalkeeping schools in the world. We've helped more goalkeepers achieve their dreams than any other goalkeeping schools in history. And I'm actually the only goalkeeping coach, again in history, to take a goalkeeping coaching concept across 30 plus countries and into 5 or 6 continents, I think it is now. So obviously it's come a long way since 1999, but my main dream when I started Just for Keepers was just to give local children an opportunity to go and get specialised goalkeeping coaching. And I stress as well, this video is not about trying to recruit you for Just for Keepers. This is something that we actually do. But this video is actually to show you how to create your own goalkeeping coaching schools. Now, when I finish this video and you're interested you might be interested in Just for Keepers, that's fine, not a problem, cool. But if you're not interested in Just for Keepers and you've come through here today to learn how to do your own goalkeeping schools or to get a bit more experience because you might already have your own goalkeeping coaching schools, that's fine. But when I first started Just for Keepers, I made every mistake under the sun. I definitely did it the Thomas and Edison way. I actually failed my way to success. But I actually nearly gave up on my dream, to be honest with you, because I just wasn't making any money for the first probably 8 or 9 months. I wasn't making any money. And then it suddenly dawned on me one day, I had to have the common sense to invest in my education, because going back to the story when I told you myself being trying to become a professional goalkeeper, you remember I said for 6 years I tried to become a professional. I went to soccer trial after soccer trial. I got rejected. I was told I wasn't good enough. So I went back to my mentors, which was my goalkeeping coaches, and they obviously helped me. They educated me to become a better goalkeeper. For some reason, I never thought I could do that in business. I thought I could start a goalkeeping coaching business, but not educate myself to be an entrepreneur and a businessman. The moment I realised that, I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to do what I did as a professional goalkeeper. I've got to educate myself as a businessman to be and an entrepreneur if I've got any chance of building my goalkeeping coaching skills. So I invested in every seminar I could go to. I've invested literally, honestly, probably easily over $100,000 into my own self-education. And as a result, it's safe to say that I've walked my talk. Just for Keepers has been going on for obviously, as I say, since 1999. And I will go as far to say, seriously, if you want to start your own goalkeeping coaching schools, if you are not prepared to get educated to become a better entrepreneur and a businessman or woman, forget it. Honestly, the amount of goalkeeping coaches that approach me and they think, yeah, I'm going to make it because I'm the best goalkeeping coach in my area, or I'm a level 3 or I'm a level 4. You know, that's the best ones I always get. Yeah, I'm going to be a success because I'm a level 4 or I'm a level 5 goalkeeping coach, whichever country you're in. And I just say, I don't say this to them, but in my mind, I just go, good luck. Because I know those guys have got absolutely no chance, because they're putting the state on their business. They're risking everything that they think just because they've got an ability as a goalkeeping coach, that's going to guarantee them success. Unfortunately, that's not the case. You've got to get educated, and that's what I've done. I've walked my talk, and not only have I, as I say, have I had a fantastic, proven goalkeeping schools over the past X amount of years. I've helped hundreds, probably thousands now, of goalkeeping coaches also achieve their dreams and earn a full-time income, working part-time hours. So I went from zero back to hero, and my mission in this free video is to help you become a hero in your area as a goalkeeping coach. So this year, I'm happy to say, I'm approaching 20 years in business, so something that I'm very, very proud of. And then at the time of chatting, J4K is operated in 30 plus countries. I've personally generated over $5 million in personal income. And what's crazy, my motivation is not about money. And what's really weird is when goalkeeping coaches join Just for Keepers, when their motivation is money, it's very, very rare they make money. But when their motivation is to make a difference, to help goalkeepers achieve their dreams. They're the goalkeeping coaches that make the most money, if that makes sense, okay, because they're doing it for the right reasons. Also, J4K has helped hundreds of goalkeeping coaches easily make more than a full-time income. I put hundreds there, they're probably now into the thousands. It's easily over 1,000. But more importantly, J4K can help you. As I say, even if you watch this video and you go and do your own thing, that's fine. I'm exceptionally confident this video will help. So I'm going to walk you through my top secrets now on success. And 1,000,000% will give you the shortcuts to success in your goalkeeping coaching business, whether you decide to do it yourself or I persuade you to maybe join Just for Keepers. But again, if you don't join, as I say, honestly, it's not a big issue. These are a lot of goalkeeping coaches all around the world they've got their own goalkeeping schools, and in a way, the competition with myself. But I don't see that, and they're my friends, okay, yeah, as I say. So again, no big issue if you decide to watch this video and you go and do your own thing. Secret number 1. Now, when you go through my 3 secrets, you're going to go, Ray, these are really basic, really, Ray. I know this anyway. You probably do, but most goalkeeping coaches will never implement it, or they'll never implement it in an entrepreneurial way that will bring them in the business for many, many years to come. But this is the most important one. This is where 99% of goalkeeping coaches go wrong. You have to treat it like a 100K per year business from day one. A lot of goalkeeping coaches, especially if they've got like the coaching at their soccer club and they're getting the $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a year, they always look at their goalkeeping academy as something on the side. Now, even if you start off with it being part-time, you've still got to have an entrepreneur full-time thinking. Even though you might only be starting off with $200 a week, you've got to be thinking this is a 100K per year business from day one. If you don't treat it like a business from day one, even though that you only start small, I promise you it'll never happen for you, full stop. You also need to learn to prioritise your time. And as I say, even if you start part-time, think with a full-time mentality. You have to think like an entrepreneur, and you have to watch your goalkeeping coach conversations. And what I mean by that is I'm very, very careful with this, who I associate with the goalkeeping coaches, because all the goalkeeping, when you're in an environment with goalkeeping coaches, they're always talking about, session plans and, what that goalkeeping coach was, their technique was crap and my technique is much better. And don't get me wrong, I still have conversations with goalkeeping coaches about techniques and about session plans. But to me as well, you've got to have a conversation as well, especially if you want to start your own business. You've got to be speaking to entrepreneurs. So you've got to seek out goalkeeping coaches who are also entrepreneurs. And again, trust me on this, thankfully, there's not many of us about, okay, yeah? So you've got to watch your coach conversations, because if you get dragged into, I'm the best coach in my area, I'll guarantee, you might think you're the best goalkeeping coach in your area, but there will be someone, if there's a goalkeeping coach who's an entrepreneur, if they've not got a slice of the pie already, they will. So you've got to watch your coach conversations. Also, you've got to take your business very, very seriously. Again, what a lot of goalkeeping coaches do, as I say, they do everything half-hearted. They've got their soccer club business and they've got part-time thinking. You've got to treat it like a proper business from day one. Remember, if you start your own goalkeeping coaching business, even though you only start small, it's your baby, okay, yeah? It really is your baby, okay? You've got to put complete focus in, okay, yeah? You've got to treat it like a big business from day one, because I promise you, if you do that, even if you only start off with 1 student, like I did, one day it will become a massive business for you that can give you more than a full-time income, working part-time hours. Secret number 2, you've got to become an authority in your area, okay? Now, and what I mean by that, you've got to get a website presence, okay? Now, you might think, well, Ray, why do we need to have a website presence if I'm only doing goalkeeping coaching in my area? Everything now, as you obviously probably know, everything now is about the internet, social media, and if you've got a goalkeeping coach in your area, and every time your students go on and they see this other goalkeeping coach pop up on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat, on TikTok, whatever it is now as well, I promise you they're going to go to them, because everything now is about having an online presence. And the beauty about having an online presence, especially if you're doing a goalkeeping coach, just give away as much free content as you can. The problem, again, going back to small-minded thinking goalkeeping coaches, every bit of content they do, they want to get paid for it. It's like, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. No, it's not that. It's about giving free content away, give value away. People will start to recognize you, obviously, as what we call an authority or a leader online, and then they will want to come and get coaching from you personally. See, another massive mistake goalkeeping coaches make is they think, okay, yeah, I'm on social media, I'm on Facebook, I'm going to do a post, that will make me a success. No, it won't. Full stop again. What a lot of goalkeeper coaches don't realise, and a lot of people don't realise, is they think like to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, they think that those platforms are there for them. They think these companies, Facebook, wow, what a lovely company. They allow me to put my name out there or publish my business, etc. The only reason why they're doing it is for money, full stop. How they generate their money is through advertisement revenue. And again, I don't know. I'm not going to go into too much detail here. I don't know what the proper statistics are now. But if you've got a social media following, I don't know, say just 10,000 people. Yeah. Whenever you do a post, only 4% of your followers actually see your post. Believe it or not. And what these social media companies are saying now, well, look, if you don't basically pay us, your followers are never going to hear your message, but you've got to do it. So it's not a light way, but it's also more complicated than that. You just can't go, okay, I'll pay you. Can you show my message to all my followers? You've got to do it in a certain way. And if these social media companies can see that you don't know what you're doing when it comes to advertisement, they will take your pants down seriously. So you've got to, so first of all, you've got to advertise and you've got to know what you're doing. Please don't make the massive mistake that you're going to build a massive business just on your social media. Never going to happen. Unless you're someone like a Tim Howard or Brad Friedel, Peter Schmeichel, who played for Manchester United years ago. Unless you're a big name and already got a monster following, it's never going to happen for you, seriously, guys. So please don't make that massive mistake. So for you to have any type of impact in your area, you've got to be doing loads of videos, loads of photographs. You've got to be uploading them onto these social medias and building your online authority, and then that will guarantee will get you get you more students and obviously help you make more income. Also, don't make the mistake of putting all your content straight onto social media, because you're giving social media, when you do that, you're giving them all your real estate, so to speak. What you've got to do is put them on a website. And again, if you can't afford a website, get something like Blogger. That's completely free of charge. So what you should be doing is putting all your content on your own website, and then when you're doing your post, sending people to your website, because what happens then is you're building your website ranking, but also when people are on your website, you can say, hey, come for my free session, hey, buy this, do this, buy that. Once they're on your website, you've got control of them. When you're sending them to social media, you've got no control whatsoever, and you're giving all these social media your real estate. That's your future, that's your business, that's your future income. You need to send people to your website, and that only then can you start obviously controlling everything. What camps you're doing, what one-to-one sessions you're doing, what products you're selling. You're only going to do that on your own website. And the best way to do it now is video. And there's no excuse now. As long as you've got like an iPhone, you can do it. But also as well, make sure that you do proper goalkeeping sessions. I mean, unfortunately, the internet is absolutely inundated now with goalkeeping coaches. Quite frankly, got no idea what they're doing. And I don't think just because you're doing a training session and you get 2 or 3 likes, that's going to build you your database. If goalkeepers now and parents of goalkeepers, they're now educated now. So if you just do anything willy-nilly online, you just throw one of your sessions up and it doesn't look right, that's going to do more harm than good. So again, as I say, you've only got to look onto YouTube or Facebook or any social media, and you see goalkeeping coaches doing training sessions. You're like, oh my God! Especially these ones that you use all these man-made apparatuses, and they're putting like wooden boxes in front of goalkeepers, and they're kicking the balls against these wooden boxes so it rebounds, etc. Honestly, that is one way of destroying your business, because people are now more educated and they realise, as I say, they want something. They basically want to see a goalkeeping coach that knows what they're talking about, if that makes sense. So once you record it as well, get it onto all your social media. But remember as well, you've got to lead people to your website, okay? Yeah. Don't make the massive mistake of 99% of goalkeeping coaches that they think the social media is there for them, and if they put a post up, etc., if they do everything for free, that's what I meant to mention, sorry, they think, yeah, I can build it for free. Never going to happen. I promise you, never going to happen. Because if a coach comes into your area and they invest, $500, let's say they invest $400-500 a month into advertisement in their social media, they are going to literally fly by you. But again, you just can't give the social media money. You've got to know what you're doing, otherwise you end up throwing money away. Again, obviously, that's what we can help goalkeeping coaches with as well. And again, with Just for Keepers, we actually advertise on behalf of our goalkeeping coaches anyway, to make sure, obviously, that, first of all, we don't lose money as a company, and that the adverts go to the right people. Secret number 3, I know it sounds obvious, but most goalkeeping coaches don't do this. Put your goalkeepers first. Seriously, your sessions are not about you. I'm still gobsmacked when I see goalkeeping coaches and the session's not about the students, it's about them. They walk on with a swagger. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for being confident as a goalkeeping coach, but being egotistical, to me, I've got no time whatsoever. But also, now there's the goalkeepers and the goalkeeping coaches. And where some goalkeeping coaches at soccer clubs get deluded is that they'll go they'll do their sessions with completely arrogance, big, massive egos. And because the goalkeeping students are coming back week in, week out, they actually think they're doing a good job. They're not. The goalkeeping students are only coming back because they've got to, because they're part of the soccer club, okay? If you're running your own independent goalkeeping coaching schools, I am being 10 billion% serious. If you go with any type of ego, you've got no chance, okay? Yeah, be confident, okay, but you've got to have people skills. You've got to let your students know that you care about them. You've got to let the parents know that you're there to help them, help and advise them, okay? Yeah, it can't be about you, because I think you see a lot of goalkeeping coaches as well. They're wearing sunglasses when they're training. You're like, come on. When they look in the mirror, I'm sure they see this, okay? Yeah. Now, again, in your mind, these goalkeeping coaches' minds, who have got a big ego, okay, that's going to be a big, massive thumbs down. I promise you, your students will not stay around, okay, long. If the sessions are all about you, you're being arrogant, you're screaming at your students and all that, okay. You've got to put your students first. You've got to let students know that you care about them. You'll do anything for them, and you've got to let the parents know as well. Look, I know that I'm coaching your child, but if there's anything I can do to help you as a parent, please let me know. Obviously, you've got to have the arm's distance, because some parents will take advantage of that, but you've got to have that fine line with the parents and your students. Hey, listen, I'll help you, but look, don't abuse my time. I'll guarantee 95% of your competition will not be doing this, because honestly, I just hear it all the time. Yeah, and you hear goalkeeping coaches say this. Yeah, I'm by far the best goalkeeping coach in my area. Well, who's told you that? Normally themselves, okay, yeah. And you'll know that you're the best goalkeeping coach in the area by the numbers that you've got, okay, yeah. You've got to put people first. If you put people first, you'll have an enduring team of goalkeeping students that will come to you week in, week out. So, I mean, I've been running Just for Keepers now, as I say, for nearly 2 decades. I've had goalkeeping students stay with me for over 10 years. They've not missed a payment. They've not missed one monthly payment in 10 years. Okay, and I've had these other goalkeeping coaches within Just for Keepers. They have the same experience. Okay, now obviously, you've got to work hard at that, okay? Yeah, you've got to prove to the goalkeepers and the parents of the goalkeepers and your students that you care about them, okay? Also, as well, I'm not going to go and show you loads of testimonies here, okay? Yeah. Instead, just type in the word Google just type the word Just for Keepers into Google, and you'll see what Just for Keepers and what people say about Just for Keepers all over the world. Okay, you're going to get the odd hater. You're never going to get away from those keyboard warriors, okay? But if you type into Google Just for Keepers, I rest my case, you will see what people say about Just for Keepers all over the world, because we really work hard to, obviously to let people know that we actually care. So we work hard to let goalkeepers, our students and parents know that we actually care. I promise you, if you do what I've just said in those 3 secrets, 1,000,000% you will dominate your area, because I promise you, the majority of goalkeeping coaches, won't have any idea how to do that. And the ones that do have an idea how to do it, they're never going to implement it, okay? Yeah, I promise you, and the only basic as well, it's not rocket science. If you do that, I promise you, you can have a big slice of the pie in your area. You could completely dominate your area. I don't mean to sound arrogant myself, and the hundreds and thousands of goalkeeping coaches I've helped over the years, we've actually dominated our areas whenever we've gone in there. And again, we've not gone in and been nasty with other goalkeeping organisations. We've just gone in and we've done what we're very good at what we do. And then once goalkeepers and parents of goalkeepers see what we do, they just flood over to ourselves. Okay, so if you do what I've said in those 3 secrets, as basic as they sound, okay, you could potentially dominate your area. But as I said earlier on in the video, to earn a good income as a goalkeeping coach, it's not about dominating your area. It's about getting a slice of the pie that gives you enough, obviously, an income to make it worth your time. So if you just understood what you've just said, you should be so excited, okay? Because if you can go and take this information away now, start to implement it into your goalkeeping coaching business and be making money from that as well. But look, I'm not sure why you come here. I'm not sure why you come here today. Whether or not you were going to get, you want just some information, obviously from myself to put into your own goalkeeping schools. You wanted to you might be looking at Just for Keepers, to join Just for Keepers, even though there's no obligation whatsoever. I'm not too sure, but you might be thinking, you know what, Ray? Look, I know it's going to be a rough ride. I want to do it myself. I want my own goalkeeping schools, or I'm running my own goalkeeping schools. I do go through the storms, but look, I want to be like you, Ray. I want to fail my way to success. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to keep building my goalkeeping coaching skills. I don't care how long it takes. And if that's the case, I've got the utmost respect for yourself, because I know what I've done to achieve my dreams as a goalkeeping coach, and it's not easy by no stretch of the imagination. So I've got the most up respect for yourself, and I wish you the very, very best of luck. However, if you're a goalkeeping coach who's like, Ray, you know what? I've tried everything, I'm not earning the income that I believe I can earn. I know I'm a good goalkeeping coach, but I just don't know how to get the students, to my area, or the soccer clubs in the area don't take me seriously. These other goalkeeping coaching schools that are well established, I just can't break in. I just don't know what to do next. I'm looking for someone just to give me that shortcut to success, that will hold me by the hand, and that will get me through that maze, of technology and marketing that I've got to do. I'm just looking for someone to give me the shortcut success. Well, if that's you, okay, how would you like me to give you my proven system that has been independently valued at over $22,000 and will 100% give you the edge in your area? So that $22,000, by the way, you're not getting charged $22,000, okay? So don't panic there, okay? That's been independently valued, okay, yeah? That's not me saying that. That's a lawyer is independently the system what Just for Keepers is worth, and that was valued at about 7, 8, 9 years ago. So it's worth a lot more now as well. I'll guarantee this system will. I don't care who's in your area. This system will 1,000,000% give you the edge. So this is all designed. Okay, this proven system will show you how to make over 100K plus per year with your sports coaching and goalkeeping coaching business. Because what you'll get involved in this, you'll get lifetime access to my mastermind membership website. I'll show you that in a moment. You'll get bi-weekly coaching. I'll explain about that in a moment. You'll get all your questions answered anytime. I'll explain that in a moment. And you'll get my success ebooks for free. Again, I'll explain that in a moment. And I will guarantee your success as long as you act, okay? Seriously, as long as you act on the advice here, there's no reason why you cannot fail, okay? So the bonuses that you're going to be getting in here, like I mentioned, first of all, you'll get lifetime access to my membership website that has been independently valued at over £22,000. Now, I'm just going to click this now. So this is the website, okay? Yeah, it's called Sportspreneurs, and this is literally the full system. It's me in front of a whiteboard. There's about 30 hours worth of videos, and it holds you by the hand, and it shows you exactly what I did to start from one student to coaching over 10,000 goalkeepers every single week across 30 plus countries. Now, I'm not expecting you to want to go and do 10,000 goalkeepers, by the way. If you're happy coaching 50 goalkeepers a week or 100 goalkeepers a week and you want to earn $1,000, $2,000 per week, this here 1,000,000,000% will go on to help. So I'm just going to go through what you get part of it. Hopefully, I might be able to click through it, sorry. Okay, no, unfortunately you can't click through that, okay? So literally, hopefully you can see my mouse here. So on the left-hand side, it says, welcome to Sportspreneurs. Obviously, that's the intro video. Then underneath, you've got your sports mindset. Again, there's about 10 videos in there. If you don't get your mindset ready for success, forget being a success as a goalkeeping coach. It's so important, okay? So I talk about getting your mindset right here. Obviously about social media, obviously the social media secrets that we use, how to get traffic for your sports business, i.e. how to get goalkeeping coaching, how to sustain your sports business, okay? It's actually easy to get goalkeeping students in your business. It's actually harder to keep them in. So each one of these great boxes here, there's a drop-down box. I don't know if you can see the arrow. There's a drop-down box. If you click it, there's anywhere between 5 and 10 videos in each chapter. As you can see, there's a lot of chapters, multiple streams of income as well. I'm not going to go into any detail here. but the coach is in Just for Keepers as well. I'm what you call a serial entrepreneur. So once you're part of Just for Keepers, I will tell you the other things that I do to earn an income online. You're under no obligation whatsoever to get involved. I just tell you as a friend because you're part of Just for Keepers, or if I get to know you as a goalkeeping coach and you're doing your own things, not a problem. I'll just say, hey, well, look, this is what I'm doing to earn income outside of my goalkeeping coaching, and I just say, and whether you do that or not, it's up to yourself. But I just say, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it anyway. It's up to you whether you want to do it or not. So again, as I say, there's over 30 hours worth of videos there, and again, each video, as I say, is anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes long. It's deciding to go now after all that. If you see it now, I'm trying to let it run for a second. So that's just showing you the introduction video. Great facials there by me. So if you click all these, so all the videos just been telling you about. So all these are anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes long, okay? And all designed to help you build a big business. Honestly, no other goalkeeper coach, no other goalkeeping coaching schools globally has this, none, full stop, okay? Reason being is I know them all, okay, yeah? And the other goalkeeping coaching schools that are now competing with J4K, I actually train them, okay? They actually come to me first. So I know no one, as I say, has got this type of information, period. So that's what you get, okay, as I say. So whether or not you decide to join Just for Keepers or you decide to do your own goalkeeping schools, you will actually get access to this, okay, yeah? Okay, so also you get bonus number 2 is bi-weekly group coaching, okay? It's valued about $500 per month, okay? And we use Zoom video conference, and so every other week, all goalkeeping coaches all around the world, whether they're in Just for Keepers or they're not in Just for Keepers, we all get together and we speak about a certain topic in each Zoom chat, and every Zoom chat gets recorded. So if you miss out, it gets put into the membership site that you've just seen, so you'll never miss out on any of the conversations. This is priceless, okay, because it's not just me offering help and advice, it's goalkeeping coaches all over the world. Also as well, you get your questions answered anytime. Again, I put a value there of $500. Again, we'll give you access to a private Facebook group where at the moment there's over 100 goalkeeping coaches around the world, all helping and advising each other every single day. Bonus number 4, you get My Success Mindset ebooks, completely free of charge. Value, priceless. I'm really big into the mind. I've wrote 6 books on the topic, and each book can be read in like 15. Let's say each book can be read in about 30 minutes, okay? But I assure you, if you read these books and you implement what I teach in these books, these can help you build a big business. So just a bit of a recap what you will get. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you decide to, if you want to join Just for Keepers or if you want to do your own goalkeeping schools. What this program is all about is we'll show you how to make over 100,000 per year in your own sports coaching goalkeeping business. You'll get lifetime access to the membership website that you've just seen there with tons and tons of videos. There's about 30 plus hours worth of videos at the moment, and we add to that every single month. You get the bi-weekly group coaching via Zoom. You get all your questions answered anytime on Facebook, so the Facebook mastermind group. So if there's anything you're stuck with, just say, hey guys, I'm just struggling with this question, or what do you think of this session plan? And one of the coaches somewhere in the world will help. You'll get My Success ebooks completely free of charge. That will really help. And I will guarantee your success as long as you act. You've got to act. You've heard of the saying, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink. This program will lead you to a reservoir. I promise you, it will lead you to a reservoir of water. But if you don't drink it, there's nothing we can do. So only get involved if you're going to implement what we actually put in here, okay? It's very important. So the total value for that is over $22,000, and it's designed for one thing only and one thing only, is to make you a winner in your locality as a goalkeeping coaching organization. So the big $1 million question is, is how much? So let's have a drum roll, please, okay? Now, I'm sure you'll be more than surprised, okay, what I'm going to be charging here, okay? Because literally, as I say, to me, I'm actually not doing this for the money, okay? As you'll find out in a moment, to me, it's about building a network of goalkeeping coaching friends all over the world. Whether they join Just for Keepers or they're in their own independent business, it's about creating friendship, okay? So for this, you'll get it for just $199 per month, or lifetime access for $597, and you'll get lifetime access to everything that I've just said as well. Also as well, I will guarantee this price for 7 days. So if you're interested, please go. There should be a link below. Just go below, click the link, and obviously, join as a member now. Now again, a lot of people at this stage, what they'll do is they'll go, right, if you don't get it within the next the next 24 hours, the price is going to go up. Now look, I can't guarantee, we might have to put prices up, obviously, because technology changes, prices exchange. I'll be honest with you, I can't see this going up for a long time. But again, I can't guarantee that, because obviously if our prices go up, we've got to put the prices up, if that makes sense. But what I'm certainly not going to do, I'm not certainly going to do what these other so-called gurus will do. Hey, if you don't get it within 24 hours, you've lost the deal forever, okay? None of that nonsense. I'm going to guarantee this price for at least 7 days, okay? Yeah, and that gives you time then to go and do your due diligence on Just for Keepers, do your due diligence on me. I'm going to give you some links at the end. And I assure you, I'm exceptionally confident, once you do your due diligence, you know that we're a good company, we're ethical, and more importantly, we can help. What we state in this video, we can help you achieve your dreams and goals. So you might think, okay, Ray, what's the catch? Why are you doing this? Okay, there's a system there for $22,000, which is completely free to get involved, by the way. We don't want any money up front. It's just, as soon as you get involved, it's $199 a month, and you get instant access to the membership site and everything else. So you might be thinking, what's the catch? Well, basically, I want you. Now, I know that I've said here that if you join and you do your own goalkeeping schools, that's fine, not a problem. We'll still be friends, etc. But really, what I'm hoping to do is, by getting you involved, proving that we can help you, is that you join Just for Keepers. Okay, that's my sort of my carrot I'm giving you, if that makes sense. Okay, yeah, my carrot as well. Yeah, so that's why I'm doing it. But as I say, if you continue doing your own goalkeeping schools, that's fine. Obviously, if you join Just for Keepers, there's a lot more perks. An awful lot more perks that you will get if you join Just for Keepers. As I say, but again, I want to prove to you first. Look, there's our system. Go and use it. Once it starts making you money, I'm pretty confident the majority will go, wow, I want to come into Just for Keepers. And also, I've not mentioned this as well, in Just for Keepers, it's 100% your business, okay, yeah? So even though you're coming into Just for Keepers, it's still 1,000,000% your business. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, is to prove, obviously, hey, look, there's our system. And then you go make a success of it, and you think, okay, wow, cool, okay, and then you come and join Just for Keepers. Now, before you say, hey, listen, give me it for free, I've done that in the past. All I get is tire kickers, okay, yeah. When someone's not willing to invest in their own future, okay, yeah, 100% of the time they become a time waster, okay. So again, I don't want anyone saying, hey Ray, I'd love to join, prove it to me, I want the system for free. Don't bother, because your email will just be ignored, okay? Because I know from proven experience, because I actually have offered this out for free in the past, and 100% of the time, my time always gets abused, okay? So I'm not doing that anymore. So as I say, so $199 a month. If you can't invest in your future for that, you're never going to invest in your future for that, especially when you do your due diligence on Just for Keepers and what we can do for you. If you're not prepared to invest, $199 to see if it's going to work for you, there's nothing I can persuade you otherwise, and I'm not going to, with the greatest respect. So the program, the membership site, being part of, obviously, the community that I've built up over the years, that say there's over 100 goalkeeping coaches all around the world, it's guaranteed to make you a winner in your goalkeeping coaching business. So just a quick recap, I'm going to finish down. Okay, so this program is designed to help you make 100,000 plus per year in your own sports coaching goalkeeping business. You'll get lifetime access to the membership website, and the videos get added to that every single month. You get the bi-weekly group coaching via Zoom. You get all your questions answered anytime you want. When you're stuck, just reach out to the Facebook group. You get my success ebooks for free. Obviously, if you become part of Just for Keepers, you get my personal number as well. You don't get my personal number. You won't get my personal number if you don't join Just for Keepers, to be honest with you, because obviously there's certain things and still a few more secrets that I only tell the Just for Keepers coaches, if that makes sense. And a lot of the stuff that we do for Just for Keepers, for our goalkeeping coaches, it's like a lot of it is like done for you websites, done for you systems, etc. So there's a few things, I'll be honest with you. Well, there's a lot more perks that you get by being involved in Just for Keepers. But again, as I say, this system will still. Nobody does this, full stop. So nobody can help you the way this system can help you build a big goalkeeping coaching schools. And as I say, I will guarantee your success as long as you act. And it's a total value of over $22,000, and you only pay $199 per month. or $597 for lifetime access. And again, I'm going to guarantee this price for 7 days, so you can go and do your due diligence on Just for Keepers. Because again, a lot of people at this stage try to get you to panic and try to get you to buy now. I'm not interested in that. To me, I want to make sure that you're happy. So I'd rather you go and do your due diligence, see that we are a good ethical company, see that we can help you. Then when you're interested, there'll be a link below, just go and click that, and obviously just pick whatever method you want. However, if you want to join Just for Keepers, okay, yeah, still click the button below, okay, still join, okay, yeah, and then contact myself, okay, to say, hey Ray, I've joined, but I want to be a Just for Keepers goalkeeping coach, okay, yeah. And then obviously what we'll do then is I'll take you through the stages then of obviously, you know, setting all your websites up, setting up your coaching websites, because you'll get a lot of done for you websites. You'll get, as I say, your own coaching website with Just for Keepers, and it's wrapped around the Just for Keepers website, which is complete gold dust. I'm not going to go into it why, but it will give you the edge 10 billion% on any competition that you come up against. You'll get your own goalkeeping glove website, as I say, where you can make money from day one selling goalkeeping gloves. You'll get access to another secret website that only Just for Keepers goalkeeper coaches get. You get my personal number, and then what happens then is we do private. So I will privately help you build a big goalkeeping coaching business as well. Okay, so if that's what you're interested in, still join as normal. Okay, because again, I need to see that you're committed. And then what happens then is you join and say, hey Ray, I want to do Just for Keepers, and we have further conversations. And then we get you into Just for Keepers. Now look, if you don't want to join Just for Keepers, as I say, if you want to go and do your own goalkeeping coaching skills, that's fine. Still obviously join below. Again, I'll still get to speak to you via Zoom, okay? Yeah, so I'm not going to ignore you. I'll still get to be answering your questions on the private, on the mastermind group that we've got. You know, it's just that you don't get me sort of personally one-to-one, if that makes sense, on the phone. Everything's done via Zoom, as I say, on Facebook, etc. But again, as I say, it will still help you build a big business, okay? So here we go. Anyway, so again, I'm just going to leave you now with this, just to remind you, you get lifetime access to my mastermind membership site. Bi-weekly group coaching, get all your questions answered anytime. There's success ebooks for free, and honestly, if you follow this system, I will guarantee you've got it. As long as you act, you'll be a success. Okay, and there's my no-brainer guarantee there. Okay, so as promised, please see below so you can do some due diligence on myself. So again, check out j4ksports.com. That's a goalkeeper glove website that I've got. I've not mentioned it within here, within this video. Again, that's something that you can get access to. If you become a J4K coach, we actually set you up with your own J4K Sports website. Justforkeepers.net, that's the goalkeeping coaching side of Just for Keepers, so I recommend you go and check that out and click the country of your choice. The Wikipedia page, go and check me out, my Wikipedia page. Oh, by the way, on Just for Keepers, I'm going to go on justforkeepers.net. There's a lot of work getting done on that, so you might click some of the flags and you mightn't go through. But as I say, we're just working on justforkeepers.net. Obviously, we've got the Wikipedia, just said that. And then go into Facebook, the Just for Keepers, that's the main one, Just for Keepers Goalkeeper Gloves. You'll see me live. I'm doing videos on that most days, so I'm definitely I'm alive and kicking. I'm not one of these guys that just does a video and you never get to see them. I'm always online. And goalkeepercamps.net, that's something obviously that we're doing with our goalkeeping camps. Okay, so thanks very much if you've come this far. Thank you for bearing with me. So whether you're a goalkeeping coach, as I say, that wants to start their own business for $199 a month, you're not going to. I promise you are never going to get an opportunity like this. Period, okay, because it's a 20-year system that's been independently valued at $22,000, and I'm going, there you go, okay, yeah. And even though that, as I say, even though that you do your own goalkeeping schools, obviously we'll still be friends. I have no problems with that whatsoever. As I say, I do believe in Keepers Union. Obviously, if you do decide to join Just for Keepers, there will be a lot more perks, obviously, because you joined Just for Keepers. And again, as I say, yeah, once you register, reach out to me and say, hey Ray, I've registered, but I want to be a Just for Keepers goalkeeping coach, and then I'll personally arrange a time so we can personally get on the phone, we can Zoom each other on Skype, but it will be a personal phone call. So I know, obviously, to find out your dreams and goals, etc., and help you build a big business. And obviously, we do everything. You get all your done-for-you website set up as well. So we'll get your coaching website set up, we'll get your goalkeeping glove website set up, etc. So it's a bit more sort of one-to-one, and literally, as I say, we can have you in business up and running seriously within 5 days. Okay, probably quicker. Normally we do it in 48 hours, but I say 5 days just to cover my backside. So if you're about to start, you want to start your own goalkeeping coaching business and you've got nothing whatsoever at the moment, you join Just for Keepers, boom, generally within 48 hours, we've got you ready, rocking and rolling, to promote your business, and normally within a couple of weeks we've got your first students. Okay, so we do work that fast. But as I say, whether you do your own thing, whether you join Just for Keepers, obviously Keepers Union, thanks very much for watching this video. I hope it helped. Have a great day, a great night, wherever you are. All the best.